Well, good morning. I'm hiking to LeConte. I really wanted to try out my new spikes, and I'm going to get to because it's icy. As soon as I got out of the car, I parked at the Alum cave trailhead. It was almost full, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. I think most everybody knows this landmark. This is Arch Rock, I think. Walking through it. This is a pretty famous landmark on Alum Cave. Most everybody knows this, I guess, but for those that don't, they've really made it easy to get through with these new steps they put in. So it's very nice now. I had to take my puffy jacket off already because it's a lot warmer than I expected today. So that's the Arch Rock. Okay, better stop filming because it's very icy. Okay, here's Alum Cave Bluffs. Very foggy, as you can see. A lot of people out today. So that's how much longer I have to go that way. Whew. It's a good climb. It took me 46 minutes to get up here. So I'm already Alright. So this gives you a good idea of the trail. It's okay in some places, and then pure ice in others. Ice is falling off the side of the mountain. Not very cold today. I have not put my spikes on yet, but I probably should have, because I've been slipping and sliding all over the place. It's very cloudy or foggy, as you can see. The wind's blowing, so there's no views, but it's pretty cool. You can see the clouds kind of floating up and down the mountain in the wind. Maybe able to hear the wind. So I took a quick break. I don't know, about 3 miles in, I guess. I had to put my spikes on. I don't know if you can see them. I'm gonna fall down. Very icy. I'm gonna try those out. Several people have been asking me about hiking buddies about what gear that I've been hiking in. So nothing fancy. But my jacket did get a little wet. A little disappointed in that. But it is very damp today. It was so pretty driving up here, and then when I got here, it's clouds everywhere. That's okay. It's been really pretty. All right, time to hike. So I literally just saw a guy face plant on the trail, big time. Just passed a couple of people and we were talking about falling because the trail's so slick. They said that that would make a good memory, but those aren't good memories. Right after that, I passed a guy. Right before I passed the guy, there were 3 of them. The middle guy fell face first, hit his head on a rock, cracked it open. It was bleeding, had a huge pack on. So we stayed there to make sure he was okay. And he recovered a little bit and went on down the trail. So it made me think, I lied earlier, I do have some pretty fancy equipment. And one of them is these guys right here. Best thing ever. Use them, especially when you're going down a hill. Oh God. Because they will keep you from face planting. And that is no fun. And I put the spikes on my shoes now, so I'm not slipping at all. I love them. Best thing ever. So, and I've got these wool socks. I think they're wool. Maybe a wool blend from Darn Tough. The short quarter socks. They're awesome. My feet never get cold at all. I've got just my trail running shoes on that I always hike in. Okay. I'm at 3.5 miles, so I'm gonna hike before I fall. Luckily, there's no ice on this section. This is probably the most dangerous section because it's just straight off the mountain right here. No views, in the clouds, wind's howling like crazy, but that's all good. So if this was icy through here, you'd have to be very careful. Because I mean, if you slipped, see ya, you're gone. They've got a cable over here that you can hang on to if it's icy. But definitely don't want to mess with that ever. As you can see, solid ice for the most part. There's a few places like this that's not too bad. I love these spikes. They just connect to your shoe, like so. Oh, I wear those trail gaiters also on my shoes. I'm prone to getting a lot of debris and gravel and stuff like that in my shoe all the time, and it's always so annoying until I discovered those things. And I've been wearing them ever since. And actually, I've never had a piece of gravel or anything in my shoes since then, so they work great. And I hope that dude that fell down is okay. I mean, he whacked his face right on the ground. He was carrying a huge pack. It looked really heavy. So he was overnighting from somewhere, and it never came off, so it just body slammed him into the ground. I think he's gonna be okay, but he's gonna be hurting. I'm at about 4 miles or so, something like that. Just have about 1 more mile. Okay, found the snow. Real snow. Looks like it's probably 6 inches deep. But you can just walk right through it with these spikes. I never had any idea how handy these babies were. I certainly always have them in my pack when I'm hiking in the snow or ice. Coming upon some people that don't have them. As you can see, it doesn't work so well. Made it. Heading back down now. How you doing? Wind's blowing. I'm going to show you. Might be able to hear it. So I just left the lodge. I was hanging out with Philip for a little while. Up here during the winter. Really nice guy. Had my lunch. Heading back down now. Hear that? It is crazy wind. Anyway, thought I'd show you before I head down the trail. Hard to see the trail from here. That goes that way. Anyway, pretty cold. Hadn't put on my big jacket yet, but I'm pretty cold. Anyway, gonna hike. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't come up here without spikes. That's all I can tell you. Unless you want to go down there. You got cables you can hang on to, but you don't want to fall off these ledges. Lovely view. It's like an ice wall. I gotta say, this has been one of the best hikes ever. You just don't ever get to see the trail like this with the wind and the snow and the ice. Pretty amazing, actually. Only thing missing, of course, is my hiking partner. Love you, babe. Sorry you had to work today. I wish you were here with me because you would love this. And I have a great story to tell you when I get home. This trail is really amazing today. I love this. You guys kind of see how it goes around the ledges and stuff. Spikes are the key. As soon as I put them on, I had traction. I went from skating to traction, just like that. So easy. So if you're ever hiking in ice or snow, not snow, snow's probably no good for them. If you're hiking on hard ice, like what you see here, you have all kinds of traction. No slipping, no sliding. Love it. It was 33 degrees at top, and the wind was maybe 30 or 40 miles an hour. It's very cold, no question. But it was so fun. I was telling a couple of young boys that were hiking that I passed a little while ago that they said they've tried to see the views up here so many times but have never been able to because of the weather and stuff. And I told them that most people get to see that, but not many people get to see it when it's like this. So it's a memory they'll never forget, I'm sure, because a lot of people don't get to see the trail when it's like this. Okay, I'm catching people, so I've got to get off here. I'm almost back to Alum Cave. I cannot believe how much warmer it is after I got off the mountain. Man, it was cold up there. Now I'm almost sweating walking downhill. So I saw a few people, more than a few, wearing those yak tracks with like the coil spring wire stuff. Man, they are skating everywhere on the trail. They were all over the place. Hold on. Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So anyway, they were skating all over the place. I mean, big time, like ice skating. Like they didn't even have anything on. So a few of them stopped me and was asking me about my spikes. I've been talking, oh wow. I finally can see more than 20 feet. So I'm gonna have to take some pictures.